Rolling? Are we rolling? Okay, cool. I'm just kidding. There's no one behind the camera. I'm all alone. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Figuring It Out. We have been on quite a hiatus here. Um, just been, taking a break from podcasting and wallowing in my own depression. That's how it be. You might notice that we are no longer in a 2015 Toyota Prius C. We are now in my apartment. The room that we are in, it's like an in-between room. The bathroom's here, the bedroom's there. That's the living area over there. I guess if this is the audio, you can't see me pointing. Behind me is the bathroom. To my left is the bedroom. And behind the camera is the living area. And to the right is cabinets. I'm not sure. So I don't know what this little area is. I guess it's my podcasting studio now. I'm so afraid this phone's going to fall over while I'm talking. But this is my podcasting studio for today, at least. We'll see how goddamn consistent I am. If there's one thing about me, it's lack of consistency. I am consistent in my lack of consistency. I didn't want to do the podcast in the car anymore because I felt that podcasting and comedy really get in the way of my real passion for Uber driving. It's funny, when I came to LA, I thought I was going to be chasing my dream of being an actor-comedian, and it's funny how you fall into things, and it ended up Ubering is my real passion. It's what I'm really put on this earth here to do, and comedy and acting is just a hobby now, and Ubering is what I do. It's who I am. I'm a pro-level Uber driver now. It's no big deal. Stop. It's kind of a big deal, okay? I hit 1,500 rides the other day, and Uber sent me like a little notification when I hit that. Hey, congrats on 1,500 rides. And I really almost swerved into oncoming traffic. That was a close one, but, I told those demons in my head, hey, you be quiet, we got a job to do. And I'm still here today. I'm going to try a different pace with his podcast, slow it down, not as much editing. There might still be some editing if I have long pauses and such, silence, if you will. Guess we'll be doing it solo for now. I do want to find guests. We'll get into that later. What's on the docket? I have a thing of ideas that I wanted to talk about. I'm back. Good. Let's see. We're 3 minutes in and I've already run out of things to talk about. That's always fucking good. Last Friday, I did my first set at the Comedy Store. That was pretty fucking cool. Gotta thank Vargas for putting that show together. He runs the D's Nuts show. Yeah, that was wild. I've never performed for an audience that big. I don't know how many people were in that room. Definitely over 15, which is, I think, the max I did before. So, and that's 15, not 50. Something like that. But that was cool. Learned a lot of lessons. Got to slow down even more on stage. Bigger audience, got to slow down. Stepping on laughs, stepping on jokes. Man, I can't even fucking talk right. What am I doing? I'm gonna hang myself. So that was a really great experience doing the Comedy Store, and just got the email today. For you guys, I guess this would be last week. I don't know when I'll post this. We'll see. Hopefully, I'll be consistent. I already mentioned that. Again, talking in circles and looping. We'll get to that too. I will be back at the Comedy Store November 25th, the Friday after Thanksgiving, I believe. And that's super exciting. So I'll be... I'm actually more excited to do the promo videos than the actual set. I love doing those promo videos. I don't know if... any of you have seen that. If you're watching this, you probably have seen this because you are a friend of mine and watch things that I do at this level. I can't imagine that people out in the ether, the ethernet, the ether world, the internet, the intertherner world. I can't imagine any of those people stumbling across my promos and podcasts and such. But what am I talking about? Anywho, I'm excited to make promos for that set as well. This podcast is going great. Comedy Store, next show. I just listened to my set from that night, and I actually enjoyed for a moment listening back to my set and actually hearing people's laughter. Because usually when I do comedy, I can't be in the moment and enjoy it. I'm just performing. I was actually in the moment the most that night, enjoying it and riding the wave a little bit. But I was just listening to my set, and I found that I was ruminating on the positive vibes I had that night and how good it felt. And which is different for me, because 90% of my rumination is negative, thinking about my childhood and such, which even saying out loud that I'm ruminating about my childhood makes me want to put a gun in my mouth, because god damn it, I'm a man and I shouldn't do that. Destigmatize mental health. We need to re-stigmatize mental health. Shouldn't be talking about my feelings like this. But ruminating, 90% of my rumination is negative, 10% positive. But rumination is just not a good look, positive or negative. Shouldn't be ruminating, because when you're ruminating, you're in a loop. And now I'm ruminating about rumination. And to get out of a rumination loop, you got to go into a spiral up or spiral down. Now, a spiral down is going to be easier than a spiral up, I would say. So let gravity take you down, hit rock bottom, bounce back up. Right? Does any of that make sense? It doesn't have to. It's a comedy podcast. At least that's what I'll say in court. Jiu-jitsu. A couple months ago, I had a jiu-jitsu tournament, broke my goddamn arm. But my arm is healing now. I just got back to hard rolling these last couple weeks, so that's been good. My arm is healing. It's not 100% straight, kind of like my father. Hey, jokes on jokes. It's been good to get back to jiu-jitsu, though, getting back to the struggle snuggle. I was rolling with one arm for a little bit, which was really interesting. Put yourself in different positions and such, handicaps. Flow rolling, though, wasn't going super hard, but still really cool to be able to find myself to get to dominant positions with one fucking arm, just kind of tucking my arm in my shorts and holding on. So that was a good experience. Injuries are always a good opportunity to learn about yourself or something. I don't know, some bullshit. This is a comedy podcast. You guys don't care, or maybe you do. Maybe this isn't a comedy podcast. Maybe this is just a podcast. Maybe we'll keep it undefined, because, here in LA, I'm not just a comedian or an actor or a podcaster or a writer. I'm none of those things and all of those things, because I'm just an artist. That's who I am. You can't define me. You can't put me in a box. That's the thing. If you stay in that gray, vague area, you can just lie to yourself and say that you're everything while being nothing. Same thing with, right now I'm working on a bunch of projects. I have a bunch of projects I'm working on, which is a great way to, again, stay in that vague gray area and not have to actually do or accomplish anything, because you're always working on projects. And I'm just going to keep working on projects until I finally, hit the age where I can throw in the towel, quit this dream, and I don't want to say kill myself, because that'd be a broken record, but maybe succumb to killing myself. There it is. I guess I'm still in a loop of suicidal ideation. We'll edit that out. No, I won't. I don't fucking feel like editing. That's too much, man. Call back to BoJack Horseman. Is that a callback or a reference? Comment below if you know the answer. We should do an ad. There's no billboards in my apartment, so I don't know what I can do ads for. The phone is on a tripod right now, and that tripod is on a box, and that box is a Goovy box, and a Goovy is a knockoff of a Roomba. So go to Goovy.com, or I guess maybe search Goovy on Amazon, and use promo code FIO, that's FIO, for just use it, and see what happens. I don't know what will happen. Maybe if we get all of our followers, all the followers here, all the all the FIO nights, figuring it out nights, FIO nights, and we all comment below on the Goovy on Amazon, maybe that's how we'll get more listeners to the podcast. I feel like that's an untapped market. Amazon reviews is a great place to find people to come to this podcast. So let's all go to Amazon and just talk about figuring it out on these different products and stuff. And maybe that'll get me some viewers and stuff. I need viewers. I need to get enough viewers to eventually monetize and get sponsors because I am in crippling debt. Which is something I wanted to talk about next. My crippling debt. I think, and hopefully by the time I post this, I'll have done it and not just talk about it. But I think I'm going to start an OnlyFans. I know people always make jokes and talk about it. I'm going to actually fucking do it. I'm going to start an OnlyFans, and I'm just going to be doing, you guessed it, foot stuff. I've always admired my own feet. If there's one thing I like about myself, it's my monkey feet. I have a nice crooked toe. Oh man, that's dirty. I think I just lost all my viewers. So just do the audio. I'm going to put a disclaimer that you have to do the audio for this one. That's a dirty fucking foot. It's disgusting and embarrassing. But my floor is dirty because I didn't clean it yet today. Maybe I will edit that part out. We'll see. But I'm going to do foot stuff on OnlyFans because I need money. And I feel like doing foot stuff, I feel like God or Allah will forgive me for that. I feel like that's not crossing a line and I can still get into one of those paradises. I know the Jewish guys will forgive me either way because they're pretty cool. I wish I was Jewish. OnlyFans, foot stuff. You know, funny thing about foot stuff, when I first got into acting back in Maryland, I was at a community college doing acting, and I thought, hey, maybe I could shoot my shot and be a real actor. So I did what any rational human being would do, and I went on Craigslist to look at acting gigs, and I found a modeling job on Craigslist. Hit the guy up, and he hit me back that he wanted to just do like a photo shoot in his basement, and I was like, okay. And then he hit me back, and he said, yeah, it'll just be fun. Just come over. I have a glass table. You would, squish some bugs and some lizards with your bare feet, and then he also had like this box that he would put his head in, and I could put my feet on his face and, just take pictures and have a fun time. And then at the end of the email, instead of saying like cheers or thanks, he wrote slurp. And I didn't do it because of a little thing called ego. I let my ego get in the way of my first acting opportunity, my first modeling gig. I could have built a resume or credits from there. And I let my fucking ego get in the way. So you got to humble yourself. When opportunities like this come, you got to take them. You got to humble yourself down to that level and say, hey, this is where I am in life. If I got to squish bugs and lizards and rub my foot on a guy's face in his basement, you got to take those opportunities. Take a chance, okay? Because you only got one life, okay? Reminds me of one of my favorite Chinese words, YOLO, which means you only live once. And that applies here. You only fucking live once. So if some guy in his basement offers you $50 to rub your feet all over him, take it. It's not a big deal, okay? And if you're worried about disappointing your father, guess what? He's already disappointed in you. For me, really, the line that I drew was at the lizards. I feel like killing a vertebrae is where I draw the line as far as squishing with my feet. Invertebrates? Fuck them. A vertebrae? Nah. I like lizards. I love dinosaurs growing up. So, who fucking didn't love dinosaurs growing up, right? Comment below your favorite dinosaur. Let's fucking go. What would my favorite dinosaur be? Man, my autism's coming out today. For whatever reason, the Stegosaurus is just popping in my mind, but I love a Triceratops. I love Triceratops. I love bulls. I love bullfighting. I know bullfighting is definitely frowned upon. I think it's so cool. Bullfighting is such a fucking cool cultural thing, and obviously it's gross and disgusting and horrible. But the culture around it and the tradition around it is fascinating. I wish they would never do it again, but I can watch stuff about it all day because it's so interesting. It's so, the machismo of it. I mean, that is fucking machismo at its peak. Do you think bullfighters are secretly homosexuals? Comment below. There's an amazing documentary on bullfighting called Gored. Holy fuck, it's good. These dudes are all fucked up, all torn to shreds, and they're still going out there and getting after it in their own fucked up, horrible, sadistic way. I don't know, it's weird. It's such a weird thing, bullfighting is. God damn. So OnlyFans feet. Yeah, so I'll be doing an OnlyFans. Hopefully I'll be able to get out of debt with that. Only feet stuff though. I'm only going to do feet stuff. I'm thinking about, because I have hairy feet, so I'm thinking about shaving one of my feet so I can have like a little yin yang thing going with my footsies. That'll be cool. If you have any suggestions of things I should do with my feet to put on OnlyFans, let me know. And hopefully this will take off and I can make a little money. But I won't. I'll probably just be stuck in Uber for the rest of my life. Well, I think I'm going to keep this podcast short because it's my first one back and I'm doing a solo episode. Maybe I'll get into doing longer solo episodes, getting back to talking more to myself. It's weird. I don't really talk to myself out loud. I like to keep my thoughts inside. But I do want guests. I'm going to be searching for guests. And if you want to be a guest on the show, hit me up. I'm not that hard to reach. I have my phone on me all the time, and no one really reaches out to me. So I can pretty much guarantee if you hit me up, I'll respond probably embarrassingly quick. Unless I'm trying to make you think I'm busy. Then I'll just see the notification and wait and be like, oh, sorry, I was at a meeting. But I'm never in a meeting. I don't have anything going on. I do have something going on, actually. My movie, Masusin, me and my director friend, Joss, a Frenchman, he directed a movie. I wrote the movie. He directed it, Masusin. And that's running around festivals right now. So that's super exciting. I guess technically I am an award-winning filmmaker now. And these film festivals, they really give me open mic vibes. Like these film festivals, they vary greatly. And it's funny, like it looks like some people like make a film festival just so they can put their movie in and have an audience or something. I don't know. It's all a scam. Everything's a lie. Everything's a joke. I hate it all. I hate it here. Hopefully I won't be in LA much longer. Hopefully I won't be on this plane of existence much longer. Stop with the suicide jokes and just fucking do it. Let's see. BJJ arm break. Foot stuff on OnlyFans. Ubering. Comedy store. Oh, I am shooting a new show. And by new show, I mean, I guess it'll be a series of reels. So I'll be posting those soon. And hopefully those will be funny and get me likes. Because I need likes to get the dopamine rush. That's how we get through the day, right? Dopamine rush. Just little dopamine hits here and there. And that'll do it. We're almost at 20 minutes. I'm not going to drag this on any longer than it needs to be. Happy to be back figuring it out. I don't know what episode this is because I don't know where we left off last time. But yeah, I think I'll be doing it here from now on. And if you want to be on the show, we can maybe set something up. Can't promise everyone I'll do it though, because I don't know, I'm pretty flaky. So that's all for today. Thank you for listening if you made it this far, and I love you.